Hey everyone! Happy New Year! Happy 2021! Oh my gosh, I haven't been in the studio for a while. Actually, last time I said that it was March, right when COVID happened. And if you're seeing me now, it's a new studio. The Space Ghost Podcast studio has been upgraded. It looks so beautiful here. And they have a beautiful backdrop. So I'm excited to be back because since the last show that we had, we made some upgrades. We wanted to take advantage of taking the time off to make the studio better. So I had to figure out, okay, so the Expert Connection, my vision was to educate the public on home improvement needs, ideas, and just things that no one teaches you or tells you. And I've learned that through my roofing career, but also through the blue collar industry, being in the home improvement industry as well. So with that being said, I just recently got back from a home show this past weekend. Hippo Roofing did their annual home show at the ECC Home Improvement Show, which is at the Melbourne Auditorium. I met some wonderful people, some Brevardians, even out-of-towners, and lots of vendors. So what I learned about this upcoming home show is that people are now coming out. They're looking to make some, nice changes. People are moving here to the area, maybe moving away. But at the end of the day, they're looking to make some new changes to their homes. So they're taking advantage of the stimulus check. They're taking advantage now of the upcoming tax season. There's also some folks that have had loans and grants from the COVID crisis. So with that being said, I'm looking forward to a productive 2021. And if anyone knows me, I do a lot of traveling and I spend a lot of time and energy on self-improvement. So the next big event that I have coming up, there's a few of them, but one in particular that I'm looking forward to is the the Blue Collar American Dream Conference. So I'm going to pull up the website and we're going to go over this in a nutshell. So if you're a Blue Collar American Dream Conference, it's coming here to Miami. It's going to be March 11th to the 13th. If you're in the home improvement industry, you need to come to this conference because whether you're a roofer or a floor installer, this is a great conference because there's a lot to go over about networking, about improving yourself, about learning how to overcome objections, how to actually move forward during this post-COVID year. We're going into another year of uncertainty. We don't know what's going on with our government and whatnot. So as Americans, we still have to push forward no matter who's going to be in office. So this conference is great. There's a wonderful link that's attached below. And if you're seeing this podcast, please share because it definitely does help not only me out, but also helps other people that might benefit from attending. So one of the main people putting this on is a good friend of mine, Lee Haight. I actually met Lee and his wonderful team at the 10X Growth Conference going on 2 years ago. And what I liked about that conference with the Sky Diamonds University was it was a great unity of the roofing and sister brotherhood. So I've been roofing now for going on 3 years now. I've been with Hippo Roofing ever since. And Hippo Roofing, we've become a very well-known name. But I myself wanted to take Hippo and myself to another level. So I've been trying all different ways of marketing myself, making myself add value because there's now growing to be a lot of roofing companies coming. They come and go too. But I learned from self-improvement, continuing education from Hippo, even my own, that it's important for self-improvement because when in that self-improvement, when you yourself get better and you're able to educate people, maybe share your story, people like it because you're relatable. So in my travels of learning self-improvement, I brought together the idea of having the expert connection, because even from my own experience, purchasing a home, it was a wonderful but disastrous experience. There were things that I didn't know as a homeowner. My realtor, my upbringing never taught me these things that I didn't know I should have known. Some people that should have been, who are experts that helped me purchase the home, didn't tell me these things. So what I know now, if I had gone back in time then, would have been a totally different life for me. So if I can help people, especially when they're buying their biggest asset right now, which is their home, if you know these things, it might actually help you make better and smarter decisions. Three major things I always tell customers and anybody, even in the real estate industry, is the three main things that will cost you the most in maintenance is the roof, the AC, and the water heater. Those are things that have to get maintenance. And when you buy a home, that maintenance is still an ongoing thing. Just like the human body, homes need to be maintenance. So now, going into 2021, I want to maintenance my body, but I want to maintenance my home, but I also want to teach people to do the same. So if we can flip over to the website, Jesse, and by the way, thank you to Space Coast Podcasts. This is the home of the Expert Connection. Space Coast Podcast's producer is Jesse Hall, and Jesse is not only a phenomenal producer, but he has other podcasts that he produces. So if you see this podcast and you want to have your own thing, let me know. I will connect you. All right, so when you come to the conference, there's a few of the speakers up there, but the bonus is there's more. So if you have been in the home improvement industry, you'll know who, self-improvement, you know who Ed Milet is, you know who Bradley is, and if you go through the website, you'll refresh yourself on those two main gentlemen that I've learned from 10X. And then if you scroll down, Myron Golden, PhD, Lee Haight, been in the roofing industry since he was 13. Definitely get to know him. And then scroll down, the other speaker that we'll touch on. Those are some previous events. And actually, if you see the video, you'll see my testimonial from, there I am, from being at one of his events. But this is a great event to go to because it's actually an affordable ticket. But at the same time, you'll be able to go and experience this event with other like-minded roofing companies, blue collar. So anyone that's AC, electricians, plumbers, anything else that is involved in home improvement, I can go on and on. Insurance agents, even attorneys. You definitely have to come and take a look at this event. There's actually some wonderful vendors that will be attending as well. Some of my team will be there. My newest addition to our Hippo family, Iyala, will be coming. I believe Peller, my bestie, will be coming too. Also Craig, our new salesperson. So it's a nice team of us coming, but also some of our other elite people in the industry that are 20, 50, $100 million producing roofing companies. We're going to learn from them. So it's important for, if you're maybe a homeowner watching this, why would I care for my roofer or maybe my home improvement people to self-improve? It's important because when they have continuous education, self-improvement, they become better people. And especially if they want you a customer for life, they want to make themselves better for you. So it's important for us in the roofing industry, but also I'm seeing that in the AC industry, in the electrical industry, plumbing as well. They want to keep you as a forever customer because they want to help you maintenance and help you keep those problems or those things that we need, like the plumbing, AC, electrical, roofing, maintenance for life. So with these conferences, we definitely do a lot of networking, how to market ourselves better, and also to stop or maybe improve ourselves so we don't have bad reviews or whatnot. That's a big thing. And I know that being in the roofing industry, bad reviews, good reviews, they're important because it helps us keep better. But also it's the communication that's number one that makes the reviews better. So if I can say to anyone buying a future home improvement project, definitely get to know your contractor. Just shopping on price, there's always going to be that guy or that girl that will give you a service maybe on the magic number you're looking for, but it's kind of like one of those, they'll start stripping away things. So you definitely need to know that. I know we're in an industry right now where you can YouTube things and you can YouTube how to build this, build that. But there's, at the end of the day, there's certain building codes that we have to pass. So keep that in mind if you're going to be doing home improvement on your own. Do I need a permit? Do I need to have, certain insulation, especially plumbing, especially with the AC, or maybe even with flooring? A lot of people don't know if I can do this on my own or do I need an expert. So the today's podcast, you're going to see a link to this event, this coming up in March. It's going to be at the Fontainebleau. It's a beautiful Miami resort. And it's important to be in this kind of beautiful area because, we're looking to kind of get away, but at the same time, be in an area where we can network, peacefully, also be spread out because we're still being, COVID compliant. But we're itching to get back together and learn from each other. The last conference I went to, it was November of 2019. And gosh, those 3 days were just jam-packed and it felt like a week of training. So what I'm going to do is take a look at the website one more time. And if you look at the main website, you'll see, if you scroll back up, there's a great video that you can watch about the conference, okay? And when you watch it, it'll explain more in detail of what to expect, who to expect, also what you'll be learning, getting your investment back. If anyone is in the roofing or home improvement industry, go into these events, also are, help you for education, but, there's certain tax benefits too that you can write off. Also, when you attend these events, there is a great networking opportunity where you can do referral business. Maybe there's someone that's looking for roofing or maybe even AC work in Tampa, but you don't work in the area. Maybe you'll be able to meet somebody in the Tampa area that you can then refer business to, and vice versa, because it's a very small world. People are using Google, and when they use Google, they sometimes end up in your neck of the woods when they're looking for someone on the other side of the county or maybe even state. So that's important. We're having that pipeline grow. And with that being said, I am looking forward to, sharing my expert connection with sponsors. So I do have the main sponsor right now is the Blue Collar American Dream Conference. And after this event is over, I'm going to be looking for new sponsors. But other two sponsors locally that I have is the Bully Bag. So you'll be seeing Bully Bag and Tool Company down there. Also, Hippo Roofing is another sponsor as well. And there's another new sponsor coming in, which is a home show that will be coming up in July, and I will be making an announcement about that. That's coming later. So if you know my success from a home show recently, we walked out with about from the weekend 26 leads or people interested. So out of the 26, a good 18 were moving forward to do appointments. So sometimes with when you get a certain amount, people are just getting information. But it's important to attend these events because not only do they pay back for your investment, you actually get to meet people who are looking for your services. So we'll touch base on that. And I wanted to hop on here, show off this beautiful, Space Coast podcast studio. So if you see this message, please share. I'm excited to come back on. I'm going to have my guests coming on. And when they do come on, there's going to be things about real estate, about home improvement. If there's a certain topic that you want to talk about or would like me to address on, please message me. There's a lot of information I want to share. And I wish everyone a happy 2021. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And if you see this message, please share. I'd like to actually start promoting the Expert Connection Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. So maybe after dinner, maybe at the gym, you will be able to touch base on some great tips and trades. Thank you again. Have a happy New Year. And again, March 11th to the 13th, a Blue Collar American Conference in Miami. Reach out to me if you like some tickets. Thank you. Thank you again.